Hi love, welcome back. In today's class, we are making granny squares scarf vest. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love. Thank you gorgeous for always coming back to us. I really appreciate your support. This vest fits size medium to large. I'll be giving you a size guide for you to make your desired fit. For an amazing combo, you can match it with a white shirt. Let's get right into class. I'm going to be using Yeye yarn. It's a 3-ply yarn and 40 grams in white and black. My stitch markers, my 4mm hook, and your tape measure. And also you will need your scissors. So make sure you have all this and your darning needle. To begin with, you are going to make a magic circle. Rub the yarn on your index and middle finger. Cross it at the top, so the tail would be the one your thumb would be holding, and the yarn you'll be working with would be the strand. So that is the tail, and this is the yarn you are working with. Now take your hook, any hook you are working with, and pull the yarn, and you're going to chain 1. This chain 1 doesn't count. Now you're going to make 9 double crochet inside the magic ring. So this is 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make 9 double crochets inside your magic ring. Chain 5, make a double crochet inside the magic ring, chain 3. Now you can pull the tail bit of the magic ring. This is why it's called magic ring. So make a double crochet inside the magic ring and pull the tail bit to close the ring or circle. This is why it's magic ring. Now you're going to chain 5 and you're going to slip stitch in the first space. So this is the end of row 1, and your work should be looking like this. So you see the skeleton is forming. Now you're going to chain 1, make a single crochet in the same chain space, and go ahead and make 1 single crochet on top of each space. So here we had 9 double crochets, so we are going to go ahead and place 9 single crochets on top, and at the chain 5 space you are going to make 6 single crochets. Around the chains. After your 6 single crochets, slip stitch inside the 3rd chain space, chain 2, make 2 double crochets inside the 3 chain space, chain 2, and slip stitch inside the chain 3 space. Now in the the 5 chain space, we are going to make 6 single crochets. Slip stitch, chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn. And this is the skeleton, the skull, sorry. So now we are going to make the granny squares around the skull. So you are going to skip 1, insert your next yarn, chain 1, 2, 3. This counts as a double crochet, first double crochet. Now chain 3, prepare for a double crochet inside the same space. Go inside the same space with another double crochet, so making it 2 double crochet. So make a double crochet in the next space, and in the next 3 spaces you are going to make half double crochet inside the next 3 spaces. So this is 1, 2 and 3. In the next space, make a double crochet. Next space, you are going to make a cluster, so make 2 double crochets in the same space, chain 3 and make 2 double crochet in the same space. In the next space, you are going to make a double crochet. In the next 4 spaces, you are going to make half double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in the next space, you are going to make cluster, 2 double crochet in the same space, chain 3 and 2 double crochet in the same space. In the next space, you are going to make a double crochet, and now we are going to work on the double crochet spaces. So we are going to make 3 single crochets on top of the double crochet space. So the last one will be inside the chain 2 space, making it 3 single crochets. Now we are going to make 1 double crochet in the next space, and in the next space we are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets in the same space. And we are going to make 4 half double crochets in the next space. And now we are going to make 1 double crochet, and this brings us to where we started from. So we are going to add 1 double crochet inside that same space where we started from, and you are going to slip stitch inside the 3rd chain space. And this is your first round of granny square. Now you are going to chain 2 for row 2, turn over your work, and from here you are going to place 1 double crochet in each space until you get to the cluster, or until you get to the chain 3 space. When you get to the chain 3 space, you are going to make a cluster. So 2 double crochet, chain 3 and 2 double crochet. So place 2 double crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, and place 2 double crochets. Now go ahead with your double crochets in each stitch until you get to where there's cluster and you make cluster. So this is pretty much for row 2. You should be having something like this. So at the end, you are going to slip stitch and chain 1, and you should be having something like this. So we are going to make this size 12 of the medium and 12 of the large. So for the large, you are just going to add another row. So you are going to add a 3rd row of your granny square, and it's pretty much the same thing. Just chain 2, turn your work double crochets in all double crochet spaces, and when you get to cluster, work your cluster and go around until the end. So you are going to work 20 of the big squares and 12 of the small squares, and it measures 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters, and in inches is 4.5 by 4.5. Make 20 of these and 12 of the medium one. Now we are going to be working on the triangle, and I'm going to show you another way to make the magic circle. Make your slip knot and chain 5. Slip stitch in the first chain space. So you would have a small circle. Now you're going to chain 4. Prepare for a double crochet inside that small space, that chain, the small circle. Go in with 2 more double crochets. So in total you would have 4 double crochets. Chain 3, prepare for a double crochet inside that same space, 3 double crochets. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So you should be having something like this, and when you pull from the tail bit, you can see it's closing. So you're going to chain 1 and make your last double crochet inside the same space. And now you're going to chain 4, turn over your work and make 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, prepare for a double crochet inside the chain 3 space. So you're going to make a cluster. So 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets inside the same space. Chain 1 and make 3 double crochets inside the chain 1 space. Chain 1 and make 1 double crochet. So for 3, I'm going to be changing my yarn to white, but if you want, you can work with the same yarn. So change it, and the same as we did for row 2, we're going to repeat the same exact thing. So chain 4, prepare for 3 double crochets inside the chain 1 space. Chain 1 and prepare for 3 double crochets inside the next space. Chain 1 and you are going to make a cluster inside the 3 chains. So that is 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So you repeat this up until the end. So you're going to chain 1 and make your 3 double crochets, chain 1, and this is the end. You make 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. So you are going to repeat one more of this row, and I'll meet you when I have mine completed. So this is mine completed, and at the end you're going to chain 1 or 2 and cut and fasten your yarn. So this is a half granny square, so you're going to repeat the second one. I've laid my front panel, and this is how it looks like. So you have the big squares, which is 8, 4, 4 in a row, and you have the small circle 3, and the triangle, the 2 triangles that we did. That is the V-neck part, and the small scar and the big scar. So this measures 18 inches for the front panel. If you're a bigger size, you might as well make another one, so place 5, 5 instead of 4, 4. If you want it tighter, place 3, 3. Just play with however your measurements and how it best fits. So we are going to sew this, and I'm just going to sew in with my darning needle. I already have a lot of tutorials showing you how to stitch this, so I'm not going to show you how to stitch it, but you're just going to work stitches on the wrong side of your work and stitch all this together, and I'll meet you when I have my front panel stitched together. So just follow how I've kept it, the panel, and do the same exact thing. And if you are confused about the stitching, you can just go down my videos. I have a lot of granny square tutorials which I showed in details how to stitch them. So I'm going to stitch to the end. This is the back panel, and you should follow the same measurements, but if you are doing for a size large, you might as well consider making your row 5, just to measure to your size and how fit you want it. 4 so in the middle, and it's we have 3, 3 of the small, 6, 6 for the small on the sides, and 8. This is the back panel stitched together, and you can see it's the same exact thing. We didn't change anything here. And this is the wrong side of the work. and you can see it's a bit rough because that is where I made the stitches. So you can see it's a bit rough, and this is the front panel, and this is the front part of the work, and you can see it's neatly stitched and we didn't change anything. So now we are going to stitch the sides together, and we leave the the small granny squares will be where the armhole is, so we are not going to stitch there. So we are going to just stitch the sides together, and this is how your work should be looking like. Now let's go ahead and make the neck. So my hands was hurting so much, so I had to do this DIY ring. So let's see how it works. I'm a bit skeptical about this. I don't know what I was doing, but my hands hurt so much. So attach your yarn and chain 2 at the back part, chain 2, and now you're going to go into each stitch with a double crochet. So go inside each stitch with the double crochets. You're going to go around the neck. So you're going to work until you get to the border of where you join the triangle, and we are going to make a decrease. So just watch carefully. You are going to make 4 decrease here and pull through all. And keep working your double crochet in each stitch, but at the neck here, if you want it more big, if you don't want to squeeze the neck, then you might consider making 2 double crochets in each space here. But if you want your neck a bit smaller, then just make 1 double crochet as I'm doing. So work your double crochets until you are at the other side of the border and make your second decrease. Keep working your double crochets in each stitch until you are at your second border. So the ring didn't work. So I had to take it off. At this point my hand is hurting so bad. I ordered a tension ring, the proper one, but it has not gotten to my destination yet. So I would have to deal with it. This is your next border, my next border, and I'm going to work my 4 double crochet decreases and pull through all. So if you see 4 double crochet decreases is too much, then you can consider making 3 double crochet decreases, and after that you are going to work 1 double crochet in each space until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to slip stitch. For row 2, we are going to be making something different. We are going to be making front post, back post double crochet. So chain 2. First, you are going to make your front post double crochet, and you are going to prepare your back post double crochet. Prepare for front post double crochet and back post double crochet. So I have tons of videos. I show you how to do the front post and back post double crochet. So if you have not seen them, if you have not watched any of that, you might as well consider watching. So go around, and when you get to the border, this time you are not going to make 4 double crochet decreases, but rather you'll make 2, or don't make at all if you don't want to. So you're going to make only 2 double crochet decreases and go around with your front post, back post, double crochets, and when you get to the other side of the border, you make 2 double crochet decreases, or you don't make at all. So go ahead and do this, and after that you work on the hands the same way. Attach your yarn, make your double crochets, and go in with your front post, back post. And this is the end of the work, and this is how it's looking. Until we meet next week, my love is bye bye.